Broadcasting live from Parking Company of America, this is Andrew Hafner, host of the Wichita Thunder Parking Show, where you will find news and analysis for the Wichita Thunder, parking locations for the games, and news around the ECHL League. The Wichita News segment, brought to you by Parking Company of America, is a leader in the hotel and hospitality services industry, providing shuttle services, parking management, event parking management, and valet services. Check out parkpca.com to find out what other services they provide. Give their corporate office a call at 1-888-220-1282 or contact Andrew at 316-264-0585 to give you an analysis for any services your company needs. Broadcasting live from the Parking Company of America Sports Desk, this is the Wichita Thunder Parking Show. It is now time for your Wichita Thunder News, brought to you by Parking Company of America Sports Desk with your host, Andrew Hafner. Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful weekend I had, and the Wichita Thunder are coming off of a 3-state road games from over the weekend. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. The first one, they went to Indiana to play Fort Wayne. On the 14th, Fort Wayne scored 4 goals in the first period and skated away with a 5-2 win over Wichita on Friday night at Memorial Coliseum. Ralph Camardi and Pierre Cedric Lambree connected on goals for the Thunder, while Camardi Textrana added 2 assists. Jamie Skachmishka got the scoring started on the power play at 6:52. He was near the goal line and he made a forehand backhand move and beat Stuart Skinner to make it 1-0. Ralph Camardi tied it just 46 seconds later in the first period. Shot from the left circle that beat Zach Forte. Fort Wayne scored the next 3 in the 8-minute span to take 4-1 lead in Jason's Bickley, J.C. Campagina, and Chase Stewart found the net. In the second, Lambree tipped home a point shot from Textrana and cut the lead to 4-2 at 6:31. Fort Wayne added a goal in the third when Jake Kazmaras beat Skinner right off a face-off and made it 5-2. Camardi extended his goal scoring streak to 6 games with 7 over the span and his power play goal in back-to-back games. Textrana has assists in his 6 straight games with 10 helpers over the time frame. Wichita went 2 for 4 on the main advantage, extended its streak of recording a power play tallied at 6 games. Fort Wayne was 1 for 5 in the main advantage. The Thunder remain on the road as they will be playing Cincinnati Cyclones for the next game. In Cincinnati on December the 15th, Wichita falls, and so too in Cincinnati. Wichita battled back from 3 separate 1-goal deficits, but came up short in a short shootout on Saturday night to Cincinnati by a final of 4-3 at U.S. Bank Arena. Stephen Igabalis, Nolan Vesely, and Ralph Camardi each scored for the Thunder, and Stuart Skinner stopped 22 shots in the losing effort. Cincinnati got on the board first at 7:31 when Devontae Stevens scored during 4-on-4 situations to make it 1-0. Akabalis tied the game on the power play at 9:46 with a 1-timer from the shot slot. The Cyclones took the lead at 10:17 as Jesse Stoltz redirected a shot past Skinner from the blue line. The only goal on the second came with 42 seconds left. Vesely stole the puck on the near wall, curled the face-off circle, and beat Jonathan to tie it at 2. In the third, Alan Altal made it 3-2 with a backhand at 6:48. Kamali tied it at 3:11:22 as he is able to get loose puck near the right post. The Cyclones appeared to retake the lead with Nate Mitton grabbed a loose puck out of the air and fed it up ahead. The goal was waved off due to Mittens closing his hands on the puck. The final horn in regulation sounded and the contest headed to overtime. Cincinnati had a carry-on power play as Commodity Textrana was called for holding at 18:41 on the third. Wichita killed off the opportunity and generated 2 shots at the second extra session. Neither team could let the lamp. A shootout was needed. The only goal in the shootout was scored by Mike Marnell at the bottom of round 1. Ike Ballas, McMillan, and Commodity were denied by John Cena, and Cyclones escaped with a 4-3 victory. Wichita continued its torrid December pace, netting another power play goal and going 1 for 4 on the main advantage. Cincinnati was 0 for 6 on the power play, Commodity extending his goal scoring streak to 7 games. The next game, the Thunder were playing. It would be tomorrow, and I'll be in Kalamazoo, Michigan. It says late goal stuns Thunder in a loss to the Wings. The Wichita closed out its 3 games, 3 cities, different state trip on Sunday, losing to Kalamazoo. Final of 3-2 as the Wings Event Center. Tyler Bragg scored with just under 2 minutes left in regulation that would hold up the game-winning shot to stun the Thunder. Cam Reed recorded his first of the season, while Jason Beardray netted its second in the season. Reed got the scoring start at 9:21 in the first. Ralph Camardi fed a pass to Mark McMillan through the shot. He made a nice play at the side of the net, and Reed was able to get to the blue point to point it home. The Wings answered just 28 seconds later as Eric Catchlas beat Stuart Skinner off a face-off from the deep slot. Reed Garnier made it 2-1 at 17:44 and received a nice pass from Catchlas through the shot. That wraps up your Wichita Thunder news from the Parking Cup America Studio Sports Desk. After the break, we'll be discussing ECHL news. Parking Company America is family owned and operated since 1964. They specialize in parking and transportation services. If your company is in need of shuttle services, tram services, black car services, and hospitality services, please visit their website at www.parkpca.com. Their local office phone number is 316-264-0585. So if your company is in need of parking and hospitality services, they are the company for you. This is Andrew Hafner, the host of the Wichita Thunder Parking Show. We are now on TuneIn Radio and Speaker Podcast Radio. Please search the Wichita Thunder Parking Show, where you will get news and analysis of the games, parking locations for the games, and news around the ECHL League. This is Andrew Hafner, the host of the Wichita Thunder Parking Show, with your ECHL news from the Parking Company of America Sports Desk. Welcome back, everyone, from the break. This is your host, Andrew Hafner, with Wichita from the Parking Company of America Studios. Some of the ECHL standings from 2018 and 19 regular season standings. The Newfoundland Broilers, they've won 19 and lost 8 so far. They're the number 1 team. Number 2 in the standings is the Cincinnati Cyclones. They're 18-5-2. Florida Everglades, they are 16-6-4. Toledo Walleyes, they're 17-5-2. Utah Grizzlies are 5th, they're 15-6-3. And Idaho Steelheads are 15-9-1. South Carolina Stingrays are 7th, 16-11. Your Tulsa Oilers are 13-8. The Reading Royals are 13-7. Jacksonville Icemans are 10th with 15-10-1. The Rapid City Rush are 11th with 13-12-2. The Kansas City Mavericks are 14-8. Standing in 13th is the Idaho Thunder for 13-9. 14th is Maine Marlins, they're 14-11. Orlando Soilers are 13-9. Manchester Mavericks are 13-10. The Kalamazoo Wings are 13-11. Fort Wayne is 13-11. Brampton Beasts are 12-13. And the Wichita Thunder are on the 20th standing. They're 11-11. So that kind of gives you up some of the standings for the ECHL news. And now we'll be discussing some of ECHL news today for December the 17th. This is today. Some of the news, either South Carolina Stingrays, which are 16-11, are at Orlando Solar Bears at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. South Carolina Cameron Askew is on a 4-game goal streak. Orlando Marlin Arclet has won 4 of the last 5 starts. Stingrays are 12-0 when leading after 2 periods. Solar Bears are tied for the league with over 4 overtime wins. Now that's what's the trend. Now we're going to go on for the transactions from the 16th. So that's kind of your ECHL news for this time. Up next, we will be doing your parking spot segment, brought to you by Parking Company of America, a leader in the hotel and hospitality industry service. Please give them a call today at 1-888-220-1282. You're listening to the Wichita Thunder Parking Show with your host, Andrew Hafner.
Concerts, kids shows, adult shows, and of course, Thunder hockey games. Wichita is full of entertainment, and it's an Intrust Bank Arena. And you need to find parking convenient for you. And that place is Union Station Parking. Easy, convenient, and only $5. Check them out at 906 East Waterman Street and make your parking simple. Plus, sign up for their promotional card. A $50 value for only $40.
That's 2 times for free.
For more information and to pick up your promotional card, stop by the main office at 603 North Main Street. Plus, find information and more locations at parkpca.com. Union Station Parking.
It is now time for your parking spot segment, brought to you by Parking Company of America, the leader in the hotel and hospitality service industry, providing shuttle service, parking management, event parking management, and valet services. They may be reached at 1-888-220-1282. Welcome back, everyone. This is your host of the Wichita Thunder Parking Show, Andrew Hafner, with your parking spot update. You can find parking anywhere in the city of Wichita at around Intrust Bank Arena. The private lots, some of the private lots are charged for parking. The 906 Waterman lot, they usually have $5 parking for the Wichita Thunder games. Right now they have a promotional card available. You get 10 games of parking for $40. That's 2 games for free. Some of the other lots the city has for the Wichita Thunder parking games, they have lots A through D. Some of those range from $0 to usually around $5 for parking. It all depends on how far you want to walk, and some areas you can get for free as well. This wraps it up for your parking spot segment with your host, Andrew Hafner. Thank you for listening to the Wichita Thunder Parking Show, sponsored by Parking Company of America, with your host, Andrew Hafner. Please share this with your friends on Facebook and retweet on Twitter.